Your wish has been granted.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Community Spotlight. Today we have a very special guest. He is just returning back to the game of Dragon Ball Super Masters. He's decided he wanted to play a real man's game this time around. He is here to show us his Expert Deck Android 21 deck profile. Nobody knows what this leader does until they run into it, and they're always thrown off because they always think it's BT20. Kush, how you doing? Thank you for joining the channel.
Good, man. I'm doing really good. Just got done playing locals, and it was a good time, you know?
Have you been enjoying your time back here at Masters?
Look, I've been playing for 10 days, and I've just been in the octagon fighting it out, but I think I've had more fun now than I've had playing Dragon Ball in a long time.
Good. Yeah. We are in a fantastic meta to play the game, so you picked a good time to come back. If only you could go to Nats.
Well, tell work to stop sending me out places. So.
Yeah, I need to tell you to do that. I need to tell Uncle Sam to stop doing that. So go ahead and take us through your leader and show us this deck profile.
Yeah, so this is the extra deck or super special whichever deck
expert deck
this is. Yeah, expert deck. And it's really cool. It's just a lot of manipulating energy. Front side, when you attack, draw a card. Back side, to awaken, if you have 6 or less life and a blue-green energy, you flip it over. And this is where things get like super fucking awesome. Basically, every time your energy is placed in your drop, you draw a card, and you have a pending energy restand on your opponent's turn. And this procs on both players' turns. So, realistically, it's just like super control-y, like super manipulative of your energy. That way you get a lot of interactions on both players' turns. So that's why I like it a lot.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. So core of the deck, you have to play this card. I think it's my favorite card. It's just a super combo. Binding Blitz, super combo it, auto, your opponent bottom decks one every time. Mm-hmm. With the leader effect, you just basically loop this from your drop area to your energy, and I've pulled off just using one super combo 5 or 6 times in one game. So
yeah, that's extremely powerful and just nuts that you could just keep looping them. And it's hand destruction, so it's also annoying to deal with that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, by time we get to like turn 3, either I have a lot of cards and my opponent doesn't, or I'm probably just in a bad situation. But yeah, by turn 3, I probably used the super combo like 3 or 4 times already. So second cards of the deck: Android 17 Key Channeler and 21 Trading Places. They both basically say the same thing. Activate main on this one, where you pop an energy, and you can remove a marker off Unison. Even if they don't have a Unison, you can proc the activate main to pop in one of your energies, which procs your leader skill again. Loop the energy from your drop area. And then Trading Places has the same effect, but it's at the end of turn. And she also has a cool combo where if you combo her at any time, you can place one of your energies into the drop area, pick one up, put a card from your hand into your energy in rest mode, which again procs your leader skill. So that is how you basically, if you have a super combo in your energy, you place one in drop, you pick one up, you put something random down like a key channeler, and then you have a free super combo in your hand now. And then your leader will put something else in your energy to replace the card that you placed in drop.
Now with that, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I know it's a lot to like wrap your head around, but as soon as you do it once or twice, it's super like realistic and super like easy to wrap your head around. So
right, it's sort of like a chain of events that once you do it and rep it a few times, it becomes easy. So with the leader effect, like explain how that restand works, because I think you said you could get it on both turns. So how does that work?
The actual verbiage is: when a card in your energy is placed in your drop area by one of your skills, you draw a card and then choose one of your blue-green multicolor cards in your drop area, add it to your energy in rest mode. At the start of your opponent's next main phase, you choose up to one of your blue-green multicolor energies and switch to active. So on my turn, if I play Key Channeler, right, off of his own effect just to play him, I get a free restand regardless. If I use Trading Places on my opponent's turn, which happens a lot, I can proc this leader skill to give me the draw one for free. And then the next main phase, I now have one pending restand.
So
So if I do the same effect on my turn with Key Channeler, I will then have 2 pending restands at the start of my opponent's next turn because this ability has happened twice.
that's sick. That's
Yeah,
broken.
so yeah, it really is, honestly. So
And I feel like that's something that's really easy for people to forget is happening because it happened like basically the turn prior on your opponent's turn, and then a whole
Yep.
turn cycle passes, and like, oh shit, how do you have 2 energy standing? And then you have to explain
yeah,
that.
I think it's key. Like you should never like mislead your opponent and be like, oh, I did this, so this is why I have a free energy. I would always say when I do trading places, I have 1 pending now, and they're like, oh, okay, what's the pending for? Because I used it, and I used it again on my opponent's turn. Okay, now I have 2 pending on your next turn. So just something to like keep in mind. Next, we have 4 Measureless Strength. This card is super good at just filtering through your deck. It has energy exhaust at all times, and it does have an arrival, which does come up quite a bit because you are restanding so much energy. This card like actually just wins games sometimes, especially if your opponent swings with a battle card they dump and it doesn't have barrier. You're just like, cool, super combo, bottom deck 1, arrival. You're gonna clear the card and you bottom deck 1. So, 4 full power counters. Why? Because it has energy exhaust. That is the main thing. Your opponent knows about it. They probably think you're playing like 2 to 3. You play 4 because the card will come up. If for anything, it's just the energy exhaust. I want to be able to play a blue-green on my energy turn every single time. That way I'm not stuck with like a random solid mono blue. That way I can continue the restanding as much as possible. The counter in this is super good as well because after you've like defending friends like a shit ton of times, you full power counter, and now your opponent doesn't have an answer to a 25k double striker that clears a body.
Broken card.
Broken. Most this card is also insane. This is a Zamasu the Unison. You play it on 3, and if you do it, so if you do Key Channeler or Trading Places, after you attack with this guy, your leader draws you a card because you popped an energy, and then he will restand himself and draw a card as well. So if this stays on the board, you just have like a free like draw power engine every single turn. And he's a blocker, so you can attack, restand. So you have a blocker for next turn. They attack you. You can defending friends. They attack it with your leader. You block, and then you can trading places, restand, draw a card, and so you draw on both players' turns.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. 4 Kusus. This is mainly for like. I'll be honest with you. I usually use this for swapping energies. So when I pick up an energy, put an energy down, I usually put this down in energy. It is a 2k counterplay, but it doesn't have any effects in the counterplay itself. So they're 2 autos. After your opponent plays a card, you can play this, clear 5 cost body, and then your opponent bottom decks 1 as well. A lot of times I find myself just in a sticky situation sometimes, so I'll combo it and your opponent still has to bottom deck 1.
Which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Most pain in the ass card, honestly, probably for everybody is defending friends. If you don't have an answer to this, you're probably just passing your turn. If you swing a battle card, I'm still going to defending friends you. You're going to swing with your leader, and then I'm going to super combo you, and then I'm probably just going to do the loop. That way I get the extra draws and the extra energy restands. So
This is one of the few decks where I feel like defending friends is still a powerful floodgate because you're bottom decking their hand so often. They're not going to have the hand size to just ignore it.
Exactly, yep. Speedy Sub. This is another, like, dig through your deck, find whatever you want, specifically your SCR. This also says when it's played, at the end of your turn, you can switch your energy out, basically. So if I have a measureless strength that I use to play it, I can, at the end of turn, bring this up, or a super combo up or something, and put down like a Key Channeler, a Bad Omen, whatever I don't need in my hand. That's good for later.
Energy fixing.
Yeah, energy fixing. 4D Magics, cards broken. 4 Master Roshis. This card says when this card is used in a combo, you're going to pick up a card from your energy and then put a card from your hand into your energy. So if I have a super combo in my energy, which I a lot of times do, I can pick it up, put something like a Bad Omen down, and now I have a free super combo on top of everything. So
That card I think is actually really interesting because when I first saw you playing the deck, I never even considered the Master Roshi because like when I played that card, it was for Prismatic Bardock because you would get effects from that.
yeah.
But being able to swap out and pick up your super combos is super nice.
Yeah, exactly. Another free energy exhaust card is your Super 17. A lot of times you're just playing this in energy for free, and then if you actually get to 7, you're just winning games off of Super 17 because he can tap 7 and then play 3 androids from your energy. A lot of times they're just triple bad omens, so triple burn for game. Speaking of which, the triple bad omen, I'll be honest with you, this card is broken. Your opponent goes to 1, you say, cool, this is my energy, I want to put it in my energy, and I win. If for some reason you have 3 in your energy and they go to 3, you just win. Like, there's so many situations where like you no longer have to commit to swinging at your opponent. You're just gonna burn them for 3 and GG's. So
it's a sneaky card people forget about a lot.
yeah, I'd agree. This is also a super sneaky card. Sell. I'm probably gonna bump this to 3. I have room for a third, so basically you can combo this card for free from your energy to get out of attacks. Or I found out today, after my extensive testing, that if I do this on my turn, he can replace himself and bottom deck a card on my opponent's field. So free 10k, tap 2, play it, replaces himself because I put a card from my hand in my energy, and then I can KO a card. And he has double strike. So when you get to the super like lengthy portions of the game where you're like trying to push for game multiple times, he's a free 10k, and then he's a double striker himself.
Broken card.
And then, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I love that card. I like what it does. You know,
Yeah. Some sneaky one-ofs. Goku's Kamehameha. One of in the main deck just to pop a random 4 cost or lower, and it negates an attack. So if your opponent isn't sequencing correctly, cool. I'm gonna get out of 2 attacks basically. We're still playing the one Unison, the Boo Unison. Doesn't come up too much. Honestly, I find myself like pitching this in the Arensu matchup a lot, just because I'm not getting to 4 very often. And if I do get to 4, I'm just gonna play my SCR and win that way. But this does come up in the slower matchups where it's like, hey, I have a situation where I can play this, and if I do play this, they're gonna spend their whole next turn trying to kill it. That way, and if they do, I'm actually just in a better situation because now I can probably just use a super combo again for the 8th time. And then your SCR. Just play this, heal 2. It's time scummy. It's like, cool, you flooded the board. You think you're going to win next turn. I'm going to win now. Congrats.
Suck them up and heal up.
Yeah. That's it for the main deck. Nothing crazy. 2 Goku Blacks. I've never played this card. This card does... I just don't make enough Z energy on a regular basis because I want my super combos in the drop, but it does come up as a 15k and plays a token if need be, and bounce at 2 cost or less. So this is actually just Dr. Gero. Got one in the mail coming. We've been proxying the Dr. Gero. Says if your opponent attacks you on turn 1, basically you're gonna awaken on your turn 2. Take a life first. And then reveal a green card if you want to your opponent to then bottom deck that and then draw a free new card. 1 Cell, 1 Android 21 for ramp, 1 Beerus for like pesky clearing, 1 Frieza for pesky clearing. If I was playing Zamasu like we used to like way back in the day, it'd be like a double discard for your opponent. Best card, honestly, is the 2 of Android 18. Every situation I can play her, I just play her instead. She has 2 awesome pluses. So, or, yeah, is it pluses? Yeah, pluses. Where you can either restand her and clear her body, or if you're in a winning situation already, you can force your opponent to then bottom deck another card from their hand and restand an additional energy. So sometimes at the end of my turn, I find myself restanding 1. You can loop these. So let's say I do this, it lived a turn, your opponent bottom decks 1, I play another one, your opponent bottom decks another one, and I have 2 restands at the start of, or at the end of my turn. and it's a blocker, and it's a double strike. So, last but not least, one Deborah. I haven't played this even once. It clears a barrier. It's
like a
mono blue.
Yeah, it's like a weaker Boonison.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally all it reads. It's just weaker Boonison. I find myself not playing it. I find myself relying on the 18, and just trying to force my opponent to have like no cards in hand and force winning board states. So,
anything you would change about the deck at all since from in your testing, or do you like it how it is?
I want to find room for. I don't know. I need to find room for one more of the cells, but outside of that, I think main deck wise, it's fine. I need to test a lot more with the side deck, but nothing crazy, honestly. We're not going to get into the side deck. Like, most side decks for blue are all the same, but I would just try to find room for one more cell. That way, there's a lot more consistent pieces. Like, the stuff I want to see it a lot. And this is just a free 10K, and I want to see free 10Ks all the time, because if your opponent pushes, or if you can push your opponent to win the board state, like, this card is just winning you games. So, or winning those trades, as we play. So,
what type of player would you recommend a deck like this to? Like, who do you think would enjoy Expert Deck 21?
No one. No, that's not true. Probably somebody who wants like super combo-y, super grindy matchups where like there's a lot of give and take on both players' turn. Like, there's a lot of interactions, and you like those interactions because if you can find your opponent slipping up, you're probably just ahead every time. If you like super stale, like do the same thing over and over and over again gameplay, this deck is not for you. Absolutely not. And somebody who likes to get to learn the combos of something and perfect it, because once this deck is like super perfected, like you know the ins and outs of your deck, the deck feels super strong even against super aggro decks like a Rensu, because you just can't die a lot of times. Like, your opponent they try to push you to like 2-1, and then you're just like, nah, I'm good, man. Like, I'm going to get out of those attacks because I can use my super combo so often.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the channel and showing off your Android 21 deck. If you have any shout-outs, go ahead and throw them out now.
Shout out to John. That motherfucker has been testing nonstop with me. And he has got he has had the hookup for a lot of stuff I've needed. And he's just a super good friend. So I appreciate him. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all the Discords that are doing locals. It's super helpful, it's super fun, and it's just somewhere like for people to play.
I definitely agree. I love John. I love that we're trying to get locals going on multiple Discords. Look out, Most Powerful Union. We're going to start doing them here on Eternal Dragon. And, of course, Hermit Style. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into another community spotlight here on Eternal Dragon TCGs. This is the People's Champ signing off. Peace. Hey everybody, this is the People's Champ thanking you for watching this video. If you want to see content just like this, there should be a playlist attached at the end of this video. If not, check our channel out and see what else you like there. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe.